Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Glorious Pakistan. I'm your host Shehzad Qayyum.
And I'm Maheen Jafri. Well, Shehzad, I'm very excited today. You know why? Because we'll be sharing the history of the modern cities of Islamabad and Rawalpindi, and you know what actually was present here before the existence of these cities.
Right, Maheen, it's very interesting because you know these there were villages here actually before these sectors were formed here, or all the construction. Similar in the Rawalpindi area. There are places there which are still there. They are called dhoks. You know what the dhok is, right?
Yeah, please tell us for the audience.
It's actually, there are some small villages, they call them dhok. We're going to be exploring that as well and show our audience that how they look like now in the present era. So let's explore, Maheen.
Let's explore. Welcome to Glorious Pakistan, where stories unfold in the heart of history, culture and pride. Today our lens is focused on Pakistan's twin heartbeat, Islamabad and Rawalpindi. Though often seen as two distinct cities, their identities are deeply woven together like threads in a heritage shawl. After the partition in 1947, Karachi was initially chosen as Pakistan's capital, but with its coastal vulnerability and distance from northern regions, the need for a better strategic and administrative location emerged.
This is where Rawalpindi stepped in, not just as city of garrison value, but as a temporary capital back in the days. Rawalpindi became Pakistan's center of governance. The president's office, key ministries and embassies operated from here. Then came a grand vision, Islamabad, a purpose-built capital planned and designed under the direction of Greek architect. By the late 1960s, Islamabad started to shape into the structured marvel we now know, a city planned with zones, sectors and serenity. Rawalpindi, meanwhile, remained the city of hustle, heritage and heart.
Islamabad, unlike any other city in the region, didn't organically grow over centuries. It was carved from plains with a structured soul. But before the city of maps and ministries came to life, it was a land of villages, orchards, and tribal communities. Many of the modern-day sectors are grounded in history. For example, G6 and G7 were once lush farmland villages like Saidpur, Noorpur Shahan, and Golra Sharif. These weren't just places. They were thriving communities with age-old traditions, architecture, and stories.
Some of the first government officers which moved in during the 1970s still recount the quiet charm of the region with its white jasmine, guava trees, and open skies. Over time, these villages became part of Islamabad's landscape, not erased but embraced. You'll still find their traces, be it a well in a backyard, a preserved tree, or a local elder sharing tea and tales.
Among these preserved jewels is Saidpur village, a 500-year-old hamlet located at the base of the Magla Hills. Once known as Fatehpur Bauli, Saidpur has seen Mughal courtiers, Sikh generals, and Hindu pilgrims pass through. In the Mughal era, Raja Man Singh, a general under Emperor Akbar, converted it into a Hindu worship site. Later, during the Sikh and British periods, it evolved further. Now refurbished into a heritage village, it features cobbled pathways, traditional architecture, art galleries and cafes, blending old charm with modern hospitality.
So Maheen, right now we are at one of the villages here. It's called the Saidpur village, one of the wonderful places.
Exactly, Shehzad. And you know, this place has a combination of the modern life and the village vibes as well. And there are lots of other cafes and restaurants here, and people come to entertain themselves along with their families. This is basically a tourist area.
It's exactly, Maheen, and it's actually, there's hills right behind us, the Margala Hills, and the village is actually present right at the footsteps of these hills. The landscape is wonderful here. The architecture is phenomenal, just like we shared that it has a touch of both modern and the old village vibe is also present here.
Wow, I cannot wait to see that area, Shehzad.
Let's go.
We then travel to one of the region's oldest settlements, Shah Aladitta, a village that predates even the Mughals. Once part of Buddhist trade route, the Shah Aladitta caves are believed to be over 2400 years old. These rock-cut meditation spots, now shadowed by trees and stories, whisper ancient tales. Alexander the Great's armies are said to have crossed this area, and the Grand Trunk Road, one of Asia's oldest highways, stretches nearby. Today, the village stands between time and transition. Children playing beside centuries-old trees and horses grazing near old caravan paths.
Our journey then brought us to Nurpur Shahan, home to revered Bari Imam Shrine. But let's look beyond the lens of religious reverence. The site itself is a cultural time capsule. As we entered the village, the sound of folk music and the sight of a centuries-old village house. The vibe is totally different. A gentle stream flowed beside it. Rains laid the open sun to dry, and peace echoed in the silence. Now we are standing here at the food stall, but you must be wondering, where is this place?
Right, Maheen, this is very exciting because this is called Barimam Village, which is not too far from Constitution Avenue, a few minutes away from Melody and all the central places of Islamabad. And how do you feel here, Maheen?
Well, I've never been here. The surprising element, and I'm sure many of you guys must not be here in this village. And while we were coming here, the environment is so serene and peaceful. The roads were narrowing down, and there was so much landscape. The entire ecosystem changed, and I observed a lot of wildlife.
Right. And also we're ready to eat some of the pakoras.
Are you ready to try as well, Shehzad? Are you ready to try as well?
Here we go.
That's right.
No, they both are hot. Well, this is bad.
You want to try it? Yeah, go ahead, Shehzad. Yeah.
Here we go.
Ooh. Can we take a close shot,
I can
please?
see the crisp. I can still feel the crisp.
Yeah, all I'm feeling is a lot of heat and ashes coming to us.
Yeah, because you know, mine, it's actually obviously the fire is here because of the logs here. It's not the natural gas that's working here. So obviously it's different when you are cooking on the woods, because it has the ashes they are flying, and also the smoke is the other big challenge because it goes right in your eyes.
And you know the aroma, what's making it special, Shehzad? The aroma is just like you mentioned, the wooden blocks being burned. That kind of aroma that gives the food even a different kind of taste. Well, I needed to wear some glasses because I'm having tears in my eyes because a lot of heat and ashes. Wow, I can see that and I can smell that already.
It's ready yet or not. So guys, this is actually frying at the moment and it's still not cooked yet. We just say that it needs more time. So that's what we're waiting for.
And oh my god, I'm crying.
So guys, here we are still at one of the villages here. It's called the Barimam village, and we just happened to came across here with Mr. Amjad, who's also known as Anju. He's actually one of the singers as well. He sings very well and he's visiting the area. Let's ask him about his experience so far. Thank you so much for giving us your time, and could you please tell us what brought you here and how you like it so far?
वेलकम जी, थैंक यू। मेरा नाम अमजद अंजू है जी, मैं सिंगिंग करता हूँ। तो मैं यहाँ पे इस्लामाबाद में घूमने के लिए आया हूँ। तो ये बड़ी इमाम के करीब तीन बहुत ही खूबसूरत जगह है, बड़ी पुरसकून एरिया है। ये मैं सेकंड टाइम यहाँ पे आया हूँ, तो बहुत मज़ा आ रहा है। आप लोग भी फैमिली के साथ जो यहाँ पे आए हैं तो एंजॉय करें
ज़रूर। एंड कुड यू प्लीज़ टेल मी वेयर आर यू फ्रॉम इन पाकिस्तान?
जी, मैं पाकिस्तान चकवाल डिस्ट्रिक्ट चकवाल से।
अच्छा। एंड यू लिव देयर?
नो, मैं चकवाल विलेज है मेरा और डिस्ट्रिक्ट है, लेकिन मैं रहता बाहर साउथ कोरिया में। ये लॉन्ग टाइम साउथ कोरिया, तकरीबन मुझे 10-12 साल हो गए साउथ कोरिया में।
अच्छा, एंड यू सिंग ओवर देयर, राइट?
यस, वहाँ पे भी सिंगिंग करता हूँ और यहाँ पे भी, लेकिन सिंगिंग फोक सिंगिंग करता हूँ, पाकिस्तानी सिंगिंग जो।
Could you please sing something for us real quick, and then obviously we'll share with our audience about your actual singing videos as well, but could you please sing something real quick?
जी ओके, ज़रूर। मैंने एक साउथ कोरिया में गाना शूट किया था, वो मैंने खुद ही कंपोज भी किया और लिखा भी है। आपको थोड़ा सा सुना देता हूँ। सारी सारी रात तेरी याद सताउंदी है, सारी सारी रात तेरी याद सताउंदी है।
गोरे मुखड़ ते पाया काला चोला, वे ढोला चके वाल दिया, वे ढोला चके वाल दिया। टिकटो किते तेरा ही रौला, टिकटो किते तेरा ही रौला, वे ढोला चके वाल दिया।
Thank you so much. Bahut shukriya. Thank you.
So you must be wondering, am I selling these things? No, there was a kind lady sitting here and I'm replacing her just for you guys to show you these things. People who visit the place for these spiritual purposes, they take these merchandise here from the vendors.
So here we are, folks. This right here is wheat. It's ready to be grinded and it will turn into flour, obviously. This is actually one of the places here, one of the houses they have. They're set up here. They actually grow different crops here as well. This is another combination of modern and old life in this village. It's again the Barimam village, and you can see the scenery. The view is very scenic here, and we are enjoying the typical village life right now here.
So guys, this is the ultimate retreat we were talking about. The wind is blowing, although the temperature is high, but we are feeling absolutely cool here. The species of birds that I have seen here, Shehzad, I have never seen those birds in Islamabad. And there's a stream coming all the way from that hill, and it's going to Rawal Dam. And just the sound of the stream, I mean, it is so meditative, Shehzad, that you know, actually the entire vibe has been changed from the hustle bustle of the city.
Right, and Maheen, look at the water is crystal clear. Like, I just feel like going in there, you know.
I think the level is reduced right now because of the weather.
Yes,
otherwise, they say
obviously.
that its level is quite higher. I think till this rock.
Yeah, they said that it
this was a
can
guide.
actually, if you look at the bird right there.
Yeah, I was talking about the species of birds that I've never seen
So
in Islamabad.
that's what we were talking about. That actually it spreads all the way to the side, so it turns into actually pretty big stream here.
Yes, exactly. So guys, we're enjoying pure nature here. You should come over here if you want to enjoy with your family.
We strolled through the fields nearby where mustard flowers danced and breeze carried the scent of soil, and then we found something rare, a majestic tree, perhaps few centuries old. Standing like a guardian of history, this place is not just geography, it's a memory. But Imam's impact was human and social. He brought people together not just in belief but in community. His village still mirrors that togetherness. And yes, where tradition meets tranquility and simplicity feels like luxury.
So here we are, it's the same stream, the crystal clear water is flowing. And guys, the most interesting part is this is like a natural aquarium because we see little tiny fish. They are also swimming in the water, in this natural water. The sound is mesmerizing, the fish are here, and it is just wonderful to be here. Once again, the water is crystal clear and we can clearly see the fish swimming inside the water. Well folks, here we are, another beautiful spot of this Barimam village, and we have this really old tree behind us.
And the locals told us that this tree is hundreds of years of age, and we've covered these kind of trees in our previous episodes as well, and where you could see the branches or roots hanging from these trees. Absolutely marvelous. Crossing into Rawalpindi, we made our way to Thokilu near 6th Road, one of the oldest localities in the city. This isn't just a residential area. It is a living museum of tribal lineage and civic pride. The Khilu tribe, from which the area derives its name, has deep roots in Pindi's socio-political fabric. Amongst the esteemed descendants is Raja Abdul Hanif, MPA of Punjab Assembly, whose home we visited for a heartfelt conversation about history, leadership, and evolution of the locality.
So folks, since we're exploring the villages of twin cities of Islamabad and Rawalpindi, right now I'm at the Thokilu, which is one of the very famous villages of Rawalpindi area. And thanks a lot to Mr. Raja Hanif Advocate, who's the member of Punjab Assembly, and he gave us the time, and he's actually from this particular Dhok. Let's ask him about the details and how it feels like, how they actually saw the whole transformation of this particular village into a modern city. There are still some stuff here which we're going to be showing you guys, which actually gives us the a glimpse of the village. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us, and if you could please tell us something about the history, the background of Thokilu Khan.
बाबा किलू खान, उनका जो असल नाम था वो सरदार कैफ इसरो खान अनमरूफ बाबा किलू खान। वो 1821 में सेटल हुए जिस जगह भी आप तशरीफ रखते हैं। तो अभी 7th जनरेशन हमारी जो है वो यहाँ चल रही है अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। फिर आगे उनके जो बेटे थे उनका नाम सरदार बाबा गुलाम अली खान था, फिर मेरे दादा का नाम था सरदार खान, फिर मेरे वालिद साहब राजा अब्दुल लतीफ़, और मैं समझता हूँ कि सबसे कदीम ढोक है हमारी रावलपिंडी शहर में। बाद में हमारे ढोकाला खान पंडोड़ा भी पुराना है, कदीम है। इसी तरह डिना उर्दू एक पुराना इलाका है रावलपिंडी में। फिर शरीफाबाद है, फिर ढोक कश्मीरी हैं, वो उनको भी 100-125 साल हो गए। इसी तरह ढोक पराचा, उनको भी 100-125 साल हो गए। 6th रोड के एरिया में ये जो एरिया है यहाँ जो कि इसका एजुकेशन हब है, यूनिवर्सिटीज़ हैं, कॉलेजेस हैं, तो बहुत ज़्यादा जो स्टूडेंट है आउटसाइड से वो पूरे पाकिस्तान से, कश्मीर, गिलगित और पंजाब से आके यहाँ सेटल हुए हैं। तो बहुत बड़ी पॉपुलेशन हमारे दाएं बाएं और लोग अब नजर ही नहीं आती।
Or also, could you please tell me what have you seen in your childhood? Like when you think about your childhood, things were different here. It wasn't that much populated here, obviously, and maybe there were fields or agriculture land here. So could you please share that with us?
एक वक्त में था एग्रीकल्चर चांदनी चौक से लेके फैजाबाद तक एग्रीकल्चर लैंड थी, लेकिन अब आबादी बहुत ज़्यादा हो चुकी है और मोस्टली लोग हमारे जो लोग से हैं वो मुख्तलिफ इलाकों में शिफ्ट हो चुके हैं।
So what have you seen? When you compare the old Murray Road with new Murray Road, obviously there are so many development work that has been, especially the incumbent government has done a lot of development stuff here, like metros here. What was the difference between old and new Murray Road in this area?
कि हम छोटे जब होते थे तो हम बाहर जो शॉप्स हमारी उनकी छत पे बैठ के हमें याद है कि हम गाड़ियाँ गिनते थे कि लेफ्ट साइड से कितनी जा रही है और राइट साइड से कितनी जा रही है। और वाले साहब हमें बताते हैं कि उस टाइम बुजुर्गों के वक्त में घोड़े टांगे होते थे, वो हमारे ताया जान बन्नी से निकलते थे जब अपने घोड़े पर, तो घोड़ी की जो आवाज़ है पाँव की उससे कहते हैं हम पहचान लेते थे। तो आज वैसे तो पिंडी शहर का जो दिल है वो यही एरिया बन गया है, चांदनी चौक से फैजाबाद तक मल्टी स्टोरी प्लाजे बन चुके हैं, मेट्रोज बन चुकी है, यूनिवर्सिटीज़ हैं, कॉलेजेस हैं, और ये सारा क्रेडिट मुस्लिम लीग नून और मियां नवाज शरीफ साहब को जाता है, उनके बाद शहबाज शरीफ साहब को जाता है, और जिन्होंने हमें मेट्रो भी दी, उन्होंने हमारे क्रिकेट के स्टेडियम भी दिए, उन्होंने हमें फातिमा यूनिवर्सिटी भी दी, उन्होंने हमारी एरिड यूनिवर्सिटी भी दी, नवाज शरीफ पार्क है, शहबाज शरीफ पार्क है, मेट्रो बस, जो भी काम आप पिंडी में उठाएंगे वो चाहे स्कूल का हो, कॉलेज का हो, सारा अल्लाह के फजल से मुस्लिम लीग नून के दौर में डिलीवर हुआ है।
I want to mention here that Raisa just shared with us about the urology hospital, which is actually very close to Dokilo Khan. I mean, I can easily walk from here, and it's right pretty much next to us here. That's definitely one of the wonderful things that the incumbent government has actually gave to the people of Rawalpindi here. It's a huge thing. Well, thank you so much for sharing your time. We greatly appreciate your time.
You are welcome. I am thankful to PTV World, and especially you. I think it's a good effort of PTV World.
Thanks once again and take care.
Thank you, brother.
So here we are, same Dokilu Khan. This is the graveyard of the people who are resting here. This is a really old graveyard, probably a couple of centuries old, where we have graves from 200 years old, the forefathers of the residents who are living here in this particular area. So we thought we should share this with our audience as well, and thanks to the locals who actually gave us the access to come here and then share this with our audience.
As our journey wraps up, we find ourselves reflecting on the unbreakable bond between Islamabad and Rawalpindi. One meticulously planned, the other organically grown, yet both beat with the same rhythm of resilience, diversity and pride. In their contrast, we see completeness. In their shared stories, we see the soul of Pakistan.
These twin cities continue to grow. Islamabad with the global institutions and green belts, Rawalpindi with its bazaars. Together they represent a Pakistan that remembers its past while marching confidently towards the future. It's not just geography. It's glorious Pakistan where every road, every voice and every village has a story waiting to be told. Until next time, stay tuned and keep exploring the glorious Pakistan.